Hi, guys, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Valentine's Day. Hi, Miss Patricia. Nope, not just you. So, if you're watching this on Valentine's Day, obviously happy Valentine's Day. Otherwise, happy Monday, as I am recording this a day beforehand. I'm going to do something a little bit unusual for my all signs readings, which is we're not going to have an underlying energy because I want to have enough time to do both singles and couples for each of the astrological signs. You can check the description box below if you want to know what order I go in, but it tends to be air signs, water signs, fire signs, and earth signs. Thank you to my lovely Virgo for going last. And good morning. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for making it back. Every now and then the sound cuts out. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just my computer being a little bit ridiculous. Hello there, Mountain Girl. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of an experiment here. We'll use the same tarot deck for the singles and the couples for each astrological sign, and then have clarifiers for both. Definitely from the Romance Angel Oracle, and probably also for this from the Situations deck. So as long as y'all can still actually hear me. Did I say hi, Ivan? Hi, Ivan. Let's call on spirit with a little bit of enchantment. And then also be sure to check in on the community page every now and then, everyone, because we are we're like, I don't know, maybe 80 or so away from getting to 2,000 subscribers. And if you've been checking that description box, you know that I am planning to give away 2 free readings when we hit 2,000. So I wanted to give you guys a little heads up that I'll be posting something here to let you know how you can enter your name for a free reading when we get to 2,000. And I think I'm also going to offer up a, oh no. You can? You do have sound? All right. I won't kill it if it's still working for you guys. All right. All right. Thanks, guys. I don't know what's going on. Sharon, hopefully you can figure that out on your end. I'm glad I didn't kill the reading again. All right, let's start off with some Aquarius, shall we? Aquarius, we're going to use the Jack-o'-lantern tarot for you. We'll start off with the singles. Singles will be on my left side here for all of the signs that I do. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Three of Wands in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. All right, Aquarius singles, this is a little bit concerning because I think we have a really big secret here. It's like unexpected, like somebody moving in shadows, not wanting you to know what's going on. So it could be that we have somebody that is planning something for you and you have no idea who this person, like this could be like a secret admirer wanting to really kind of like take you by surprise and wow you. Page of Cups in the reverse, King of Cups. There's somebody who's like really taken by you, really like smitten. And I get the sense with the King of Cups being with this Page of Cups in the reverse, it's like they've been trying to hide their emotions for you for a while. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. See how he's got this pentacle that he's just like holding on top of that skull? Like, yeah, no one's getting to this. All right, I feel like I missed out on saying hello. Hi, King Leonidas. I think I said hi to Christina in the last one, but not this one. Hi, Miss Joanna. Hi, Shek. I hope I said that correct. Hopefully you get that answer in today's reading. Otherwise, if not, you guys, I think what I was like mid announcement on when we thought we had sound issues. If you've requested a personal reading from me in the past, and thank you for those that have, you may know that the lowest level of personal readings, like the entry level, is $40. So I would like to maybe just because it's Valentine's Day, I would like to temporarily offer a $20 reading, and that would be for like 5 to 10 minutes. And I'll put that in the post as well after this reading. It might be later today, but just to kind of help people get through the holiday, if you will. Um, all right, let's get back to Aquarius singles here. So we've got somebody who is like hiding these feelings for you and thinking about whether or not they should say something or do something kind of splashy here to get your attention. Because even though they've been holding on to these emotions, there's a desire here to do something a little bit crazy, and start something new, take a new approach. Maybe this is somebody who normally waits until somebody else makes a move. And now they're just kind of like getting antsy, thinking, you know what, I think I should probably actually do something a little bit out of character and go for it, you know? Be like a movie script ending kind of thing, you know? Like the movie's over because it's that much of a big bow wrapped up on the situation. Oh Lord. Okay, so this one's a little bit sad, right? We've got searching online for information or records, and we have crushed. Somebody's feeling sad or alone. So I think this has finally kind of hit a fever pitch for somebody in terms of realizing if they want something, they probably need to speak up, and maybe Valentine's Day is the right excuse for them to finally do so. All right, let's get a couple of the romance angel for you, Aquarius singles, and then we'll move on to Aquarius couples. We have let your friends help you, and keep an open mind. All right, Aquarius couples. The Tower and the Page of Wands in the reverse. There is something that is coming to an end here. It doesn't have to necessarily be the relationship, but there's something that is kind of looked at as either a step backwards or something that you didn't want this change, basically, is what I'm seeing. Maybe somebody needs to move for a job. Maybe somebody is moving into your apartment. We have the Three of Cups, Knight of Swords, Two of Wands. There's some sort of hasty celebration. Maybe, yeah, I really feel like somebody's moving here. With the Two of Wands, we have a sense that there's a need to make some plans here, put together like an itinerary or some sort of like, here's how I get from point A to point B. And then there's like this, I don't know, some of you may be going on a surprise vacation, and others of you may be maybe deciding that this is not the person for you. We have the Moon. So there's something here that's coming out that somebody has been hiding. Now, this could go either way. I could actually see this as somebody proposing, maybe a little bit prematurely. You really like this person, but you don't know if you're ready for this big of a change. Or there could be somebody here who wants to move in and you're not really ready for that either. For others of you, there's somebody who doesn't necessarily seem to be ready for the relationship, kind of falling on their face in terms of how they celebrate this with you. And it makes you realize that maybe now is the time to seek out something different. We have racing, running, avoiding, and TikTok. Yeah, there's something here. It's like there's a misalignment. One person wants one thing, the other person wants another. And maybe even on both sides of the fence, there's this understanding that if it's not in alignment, then something needs to change, right? We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world and religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So there could just be a pretty significant difference in beliefs or how you want to live your life that makes it seem like this could be a little bit difficult to bridge the gap on. Possibly like I want to have 10 kids and you only want to have one. I am this religion, you are that religion. There's something that's a little bit too difficult to kind of just shove under the rug, right? All right, let's move to Gemini. We'll be doing Gemini singles first and then Gemini couples. And we're going to go with the Masonic Tarot for you, Gemini. We have the Seven of Gold, which in the Masonic Tarot is Wands, just to let you know. So alongside that, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So there's something about help coming at the last moment or some message coming at the last moment. There's something that hasn't been right in terms of timing. Maybe one or both of you were in a relationship or had to be working too much. Gemini, it looks like something is like an opportunity is opening up here for you. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know why, but I rather like this, even though we've got two in the reverse. I think there's somebody here who wants to move towards being in a relationship with you, but they're nervous because they feel like they can't necessarily give you everything that you want. So they may feel like you are holding out for somebody that is wealthier, does something different for their job, has kids, doesn't have kids. There's something here where they feel like maybe you won't necessarily want that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Dang. Whatever this is, this looks really good, Gemini. So we've got something, whenever you have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright or the Ace of Wands in the upright, which is what the Ace of Gold is, by the way, those on their own denote some sort of happy new beginning or good fortune, you going to the top of the wheel or staying on the top of the wheel. There is something here where you demonstrated your intelligence and that won somebody over, because I'm really closely looking at this like chessboard. Like how you played the game was brilliant. There's a new opportunity. And I shouldn't maybe say the game, because it's like you just didn't play the game. You were just yourself, like you didn't feel the need to lie or, misrepresent yourself, but you might have been a little bit coy. And with the Eight of Mallets, which would be the Eight of Pentacles, somebody's ready to put the work in. So let's get your clarifiers for Gemini singles. We have projected in the reverse. So, So you may have a little bit of a weight here because we have Like the timeline has not been figured out. Someone doesn't know when to do this, and they aren't thirsty because we have Drama Queen in the reverse. So this is somebody who has a lot of patience. Whoever it is that you're dealing with here, they can wait it out. It's like they're really paying attention to you to try to figure out what you want. Oh my gosh, they already know they want to be with you. Like, be with you, be with you. This is like somebody realizing like, okay, we probably have to date before I can ask them to marry me, but like you already have this person like completely enamored of you. There will be a heart-to-heart conversation that happens in the near future. They're trying to figure out how to handle Valentine's Day because they feel like they have feelings that are a little bit more than what you have. All right, let's move to Gemini couples. We have the Fool in the reverse. And also, thank you, Miss Joanna, for putting the email up there. And the Four of Chalices in the reverse. So I feel like somebody is trying to figure out if their partner is as happy as they are. Trying to figure out what needs to, or what could like take it to the next level kind of thing, right? Hi there, Redbeard. How are you doing? You no, I wish I could, but there's only, I think it's just red, green, and blue. Yeah, I kind of want something brighter. I don't know. I might switch them out. I think I have regular ones in the garage. We have the Nine of Gold, which would be the Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Mallets or Seven of Pentacles. Three of Cups. And Eight of Wands in the reverse. All right, Gemini couples, this is kind of difficult. I think there is somebody not pulling their weight in this relationship, somebody who is expecting more from the other person than what they're willing to give to the relationship. Forgive me, I read what I see, not what I, assume you want to hear. But there's a sense here that I don't know, there's somebody who wants to talk to you that you're not talking to. I kind of get that you might have somebody outside your relationship tell you that they think you're unhappy and that they think they could do better. Like that they could make you happier. So, depending on how you feel about that, be a little bit guarded, of course. I do think this is somebody with good intentions, but you might have a little bit of a secret admirer here. So what I'm going to do after the water signs is clear the table so that I can have the situations and romance angel oracle for all of the signs that we do. Otherwise I might run out. All right. Ooh, yeah. See, I told you, you're going to have a surprise visitor. Or somebody who communicates with you that you didn't expect to communicate with you. And it could be somebody who you already dated. It could be somebody who you thought you would, but you never did. But this is not somebody you're necessarily expecting to talk to because it looks to me like it's low or no contact between the two of you right now. We have make the effort and true love. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and this is the romance of a lifetime. So, Gemini, I think what we have to keep in mind here, there is a sense that for some of you, this is temptation, and for some of you, this is the real deal. You have to use your intuition or your discernment to figure it out. But if you are not really feeling like things are going well in a relationship, you might have another option, but you do have to play your cards right. I don't think many people get rewarded for, you know, playing both sides of the fence kind of thing. All right, let's move to Libra. Libra, we're going to use the Rider-Waite for you. This is for the singles. Dang, Libra. You got someone who wants to apologize. There's somebody here who is hoping that things have, like the dust has settled a little bit, and hoping that just like they have found a little bit of healing since you last communicated, that you have also. They're moving in a little bit hastily, a little bit recklessly here because they know there was something that they did that they need to address. It feels to me like they want to apologize for something they said, or I don't know why I want to say specifically didn't do instead of did do, but feels to me like they failed you in some regard, and they really want to set the record straight and apologize. All right, Libra, we've got the High Priestess in the reverse and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's coming back. You do not expect this person to be coming back because they're not really telling a lot of people that they are seeking out a way to have a conversation with you. This feels like somebody who denied having feelings for you because it was socially expedient. Like, they learned a lesson here that you shouldn't be making choices in love based on what other people tell you. Yeah, this was a missed opportunity, something that they feel like maybe now they can fix. This is a lot of cards in the reverse, you guys. Every single one of your cards. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse. I don't know if this person is ready for it, you know, to be honest. I'm going to put the Moon back in the deck because we're already taking up half the board here. So Libra, this person has some things yet that they need to figure out. I think whatever offer they make is going to be something that I think you already know they might not be able to deliver. There's something they still need to address, something that makes them feel like things are okay, but they're really not. They're a little out of sorts when it comes to what do I need to do to change my own crap. So we have come together in the reverse, reconciliation in the reverse. And yet we also have bounty hunter, somebody who's chasing you down. So this might just be a little bit of a heads up that someone you're not really interested in is going to be trying to find a way back in. Sorry, I need a little bit of Dr. Pepper, you guys. All right. What else do we have for Libra singles, please? Chemistry. Oh, there's chemistry, all right. This person might try to rely on their charms or the physical attraction in order to draw you in. But you may need to keep in mind that this could be like the delicious burrito you try to take out of your microwave a minute too early when you know that if you bite into it, it's going to be cold in the middle. And you're like, I know I'm really hungry. It might be nice to eat like the outsides of it and then like deal with the cold center when I get to it. Or I could just be patient and put it back in the microwave, let it do its thing and finish up and actually be done. So that's my ridiculous little analogy for you guys. This one may need to be put back in the oven a little bit longer. All right, Libra couples. We have the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hermit. So Libra couples, we've got something here with regards to somebody trying to, in earnest, I think, find a better way to do things. This is like somebody who realizes that they suck at giving gifts, so they're going to take a different approach this year, and instead of just like buying you a vacuum or whatever it is. Um, yeah, I get good vibes off of this. This is like somebody who's not letting external influences cause drama in a relationship, or is trying to, you know, improve that. What else do we have for Libra couples, please? Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands. The feminine energy in this relationship is feeling like they have too much that they're responsible for. It's like, I feel like the masculine side is probably becoming aware that if something doesn't change here, the feminine might be a little bit over it with the Queen of Cups. Remember, don't take gender too seriously. We all have feminine and masculine within us, so you might have to flip-flop the roles. We've got somebody who knows that there's a chance this relationship could change, or end rather, if somebody doesn't figure out how to be a little bit more, it's almost like they have to be more chivalrous. This could be for some of you like a situation where you recently became a family, had a baby, had a couple babies, and there hasn't been enough of a dynamic change in terms of equal contribution to all of the work that's being done. And because the Queen of Cups feels like she's doing all of it, there's a sense here that she's almost kind of thinking to herself, well, then I could do like literally all of this by myself and not have to take care of your dirty socks on the floor, that kind of thing. All right, let's get some clarifiers for Libra couples. We have intervention. Yeah, I think there's somebody who is trying to be all up in your business. So be cautious and make sure that if there is external influence, it is positive. We have settlement in the reverse. There is disagreement or discord in this relationship. And I'm not entirely certain that this external influence is helpful in that regard. You might need to reassess that. I knew we would see that. All right, well, you guys come here because you like the truth, right? We've got deception and free yourself. So there could be a better love out there for you. It feels to me like somebody is not being honest about what they're willing to do or what they are actually going to do in terms of leveling the playing field here. All right, let's move to Pisces. We'll go with the Morgan Greer. We'll do singles first. What do we have for Pisces singles? An apology. There's somebody here, well, let's be real, there might be more than one, but there's somebody who owes you an apology who feels like they should actually do that, and they might see Valentine's Day as the right opportunity to send you some kind of communication, maybe some flowers. Two of Swords. They don't know how you feel. Oh, Pisces, are you hermiting? Are you cutting everybody off right now? I feel like this person knows there's a chance here that you're done. They might not hear anything back. You have some pretty strong boundaries right now. For some of you, you might need to cool it in terms of, like maybe just try to be a little bit more like a rushing creek instead of like a terrifying storm in terms of your emotions, right? It feels to me like somebody is a little bit nervous that when they apologize to you, that you're going to rip their head off. Um, I'm a Pisces, if you guys didn't know that. And the only thing I would say here is I think it really helps to remind yourself that when you speak in measured tones and really think about what you're saying before you actually say it and hold back from saying too much, you end up having a reduction or minimization of the more difficult conversation, in my opinion. So I think I'm reading for somebody who has probably changed, but this person who wants to apologize maybe doesn't necessarily know that you have changed. So there's this question here of maybe they've even seen you yell at somebody. I don't know, but there's there's a desire here, I think, to make things official. Like this person wants a relationship with you, but they feel like they have to get to know you a little bit better. They feel like there have been probably a lot of, I think there's been a lot of time since you've seen each other, and they worry that you still see them as selfish or immature, but they want to show you that they have changed. So this is somebody who feels like a little bit, I'm going to put this back because of space, a little bit concerned that if they try to show you how they have changed, that you might be unwilling to believe them. So let's see what we get from the situation stuff, shall we? What? Okay, so for Valentine's Day, Pisces, you just pulled two of the most desirable cards from the deck. Like, tell me you guys aren't hoping that comes out. We have the one and offer on the table. So don't make a decision too quickly. Let somebody show you who they are. If it's been a while, you might be surprised at how much they've actually been able to change. Interesting. We've got new love. Pisces, happy Valentine's Day, huh? Hi, Ben. How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day early. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Give your relationship a chance. So, yeah, you're getting a lot of these good vibes here from the cards. So, it feels to me like we've got somebody with good intention, but a little bit nervous that you won't give them the time of day. All right, moving to Pisces for couples. 10 of Pentacles. There could be something happening here regarding where you live, how you make your money. I like to see the 10 of Pentacles in the upright, but I'm concerned to see Judgment in the reverse. For some of you, this is you're trying to make a decision about your home, where you live, how you pay your rent or mortgage. For others of you, there could be something bad judgment associated to your money or your home. So let's see what we've got here. We have 3 of Wands in the reverse, something unexpected. So be very cautious with money. I feel like there's something here that somebody's doing that's maybe a little bit reckless with money. And they could be hiding it with the Sun in the reverse. The Knight of Rods is somebody who takes action and does so rather quickly, but sometimes does so in passion, like not necessarily thinking things through or not doing something because of evidence or data, right? Hi there, Tom. How are you doing? Have I missed anybody else? We've got Page of Rods in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. Oh, Lordy. Okay, Pisces couples. This is like alert, alert. Yeah, we've got a situation where somebody is going off course. There may be some bad news coming in regarding money or regarding a home situation. So I would definitely encourage you to be cautious and probably a little bit frugal here. Have some open conversations regarding finances with each other because there could be somebody here who's not being open and honest with you about what's going on for them. Somebody's in denial. They're not facing the truth. So you might have to ask a couple of difficult questions here. And then we have completion, done, lesson learned. Definitely check into those finances, you guys. There's something going on here that you're going to want to get a grasp on as soon as you can. All right, what else do we have for Pisces couples, please? We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. For some of you, there is a way to salvage this situation and you will find it. For others of you, there's I think, an opportunity here for you to make a change and find a situation that makes you happy. All right, let's move to Cancer. We'll use the Beginner's Tarot for you, Cancer. So we have the Three of Wands, Seven of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Cups, and Page of Wands in the reverse. So there's something here that I feel like one or both of you, Cancer, whoever this other person is, again, this is Cancer singles. There is somebody waiting for the right time. There's somebody who feels like now is not quite the right now isn't the right time, but they know what they want and they haven't communicated yet. With the Page of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody who is kind of pleased that they figured the situation out, but they don't know when to actually deliver this message. Or, I mean, this feels like somebody telling you that they have a crush on you or want to take you out on a date. They're not really sure how to approach this. Because there's doubt here. They don't think you actually like them the way that you might, or the way that they like you. So there's a question mark here, Cancer. Yeah, they're a little bit concerned. They don't know anything, right? With this Eight of Swords, this is somebody who isn't really sure they can trust anybody if they were to ask. They might not get the right answer, and they're nervous that if they go all in and try to make a really big splash here, that it might not work out for you. I do too, Patricia. So much work, though. All right, let's see. What else do we have for Cancer singles, please? So we have entrapment, pregnancy, money, or heartstrings, and lost in the reverse. So this is not somebody who is ghosted or blocked. This is somebody who I think the entrapment element here is they don't know they don't know how to approach you. This is like realizing you're in the big leagues and the rules are different, like you have to actually do something in a really official way, it feels like. So this feels like somebody knowing that you are a really, really great prize, and they're nervous that if they say something wrong, you'll end it right there. So honestly, this feels like somebody you haven't had much communication with. This feels like somebody maybe you see at the coffee shop or the grocery store or the gas station who admires you from afar but hasn't said anything and is probably trying to figure out if you're single. All right, moving to Cancer couples. We've got Three of Cups in the reverse. Hmm. And the King of Cups in the reverse. So we've got somebody here who is losing control. Somebody who doesn't necessarily get the concept of emotional intelligence. Um, Cancer, this is somebody who doesn't really understand Valentine's Day or why it should be dealt with in the first place. This feels like kind of like a gruff individual, someone who, a lot, you know? Four of Wands in the reverse. There's tension here. Yeah, somebody is not being sincere. It's like they're doing something just to like cross it off the list, but they don't really give a shit. Six of Swords in the reverse. This is this is not really good energy, you guys. This is somebody who's just doing what they need to satisfy a list, like a checklist, but there's not really sentiment behind it. You have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Five of Cups in the reverse. There could be some dishonesty here, so be cautious. For some of you, this person could be flirting outside of the relationship. But what I really see here is this Queen of Pentacles energy is somebody who knows how to cut their losses and move forward. So if this is somebody who's not been honest with you, I do see that you are able to recover quicker than most. Dang. Okay, well, you might have a really exciting summer ahead of you in terms of cutting your losses on a relationship and finding something a little bit more your pace after a little bit of time to yourself. But there is a need to have a conversation here. It feels like somebody already knows that this is over. But letting go of this, unhappy relationship means that there is another more meaningful relationship that can make its way into your life. All right, let's go with Scorpio. We'll do singles first, of course. What do we have for Scorpio? This is the Egyptian tarot. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Empress. It's like there's a feminine energy here that came into a masculine's life and like upset the whole thing, changed their perspective, made them see the people around them as not like helped them to see people for who they truly are instead of just letting there be clout chasing. And this is a very honest person. And I feel like the masculine energy was resistant at first. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just like jealous or you're trying to control me. And there might have been some serious distance here between the Empress and this masculine energy because I feel like this Empress was like, hey, look, if you don't want to listen to whatever I have to say, I can go elsewhere. Like, if you don't value it, I'm not going to waste my breath on you. Like, this Empress knows her worth. So we have Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, somebody didn't want to pay attention to this. And we might see the High Priestess as well here, Scorpio. We've got somebody here who was able to demonstrate that they knew exactly what they were talking about, even though somebody didn't take heed on these warnings initially. They have come true. I feel like one of the things this Empress said to the masculine was like, I know you're in love with me. You can't necessarily admit at this time, but there's going to come a day where you wish that you had taken up the offer that you had. With the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody coming back into your life. So whatever side you resonate with, this is likely the masculine returning to the Empress, because they are now ready to see that she was right and admit that. And apologize, it looks like, for not being more kind and caring and generous as she was with him. So it's like, I know I took you for granted, is kind of the message here. All right, let's see what that is. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there was a, like, we don't fuck with each other kind of moment here. But it could also continue. You know, it may have been too much time. It looks like somebody moved or somebody is moving in this situation, and that could be putting a sense of pressure or a sense of urgency on a situation. And we also have ascension. The question is this both people or is this one person who has ascended? Because we already know that the Empress is ascended, right? Like that's the top floor, you guys. Oops, I grabbed one more than I should have. But there is somebody here who is focused and watching very closely what happens in this situation. All right, for Scorpio singles, a couple from the Romance Angel. Past life relationship. And codependency. There's somebody here who has been dealing with a codependent relationship. And it feels to me like the challenge for them in terms of their ascension is, are you going to let go of this codependent relationship and level up, move into a more healthy relationship, or are you going to stay in that codependent relationship? This could be somebody who was a little bit materialistic or focused on how other people saw them, particularly with whether or not they thought that they were wealthy. I don't know why I put you back. All right, going to Scorpio couples. Knight of Swords. The Fool. Six of Cups. And Ten of Wands in the reverse. So we have something with, there's a piece of information or something that was found out that is pushing somebody to want a new beginning. I don't think this is a bad beginning. I think this is somebody realizing, you know, maybe I can take this job and we can finally live in a place, you know, closer to where you want to be. With the Six of Cups in the upright and Ten of Wands in the reverse, it feels to me like there's a sense that you're being kind of stretched too thin or being overwhelmed is coming to a close. And there's a new way that you'll be able to do something. For somebody, this could be like, you know, I'm moving closer to where I work so I don't have to commute for 2 hours a day, you know? There's something here that's really looking positive. Nine of Cups and Five of Swords, but you are being asked to be a little bit cautious. There will be an attempt here. Somebody wants to kind of shoot the, I don't know, shoot the opportunity down, whatever is going to make you a little bit happier here. There's an attempt for somebody to kind of spoil your day. And I think the message here is don't bite. Don't let this person get to you. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, they're lying or they're manipulating information. So don't lose your cool. All right, Scorpio couples. Okay, so it looks like you might be able to get away on a little vacation here, a little time away from the office perhaps, or time away from kids. If you have kids, that could be that you're able to find somebody who can take care of the kids so you can have a little bit of alone time with your person. So yeah, don't lose your cool seems to be a big message there in terms of getting what you want in that regard. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. and express your love. Yeah, so I feel like there's something here that's going to make your life a little bit easier. And the idea is you should be celebrating that or having a way to, you know, focus on that moment and not let things get to you. All right, now you guys get to watch my cleanup process because I'm going to skip over to Aries and I want to make sure we have the ability to have those Romance Angel Oracle cards for all of the folks involved here. So I guess I could call this like intermission. Let's see, should I tell you guys a story? Valentine's Day story seems appropriate, don't you think? So I used to work. No, that's like kind of a depressing one, but it's kind of funny. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. So I I used to work in retail, right? And I had this this regular customer that would come in and he was really friendly. Not like overly so, just like polite and didn't yell at me when his bill was like ridiculous, which was great. But he came in close to Valentine's Day, and sometimes, I'm a little bit annoying in terms of trying to be positive and uplifting. And I was like, kind of curious about what his Valentine's Day plans were because he had told me a couple of times that he had a long-term girlfriend. In fact, I had seen her actually. So I asked what the Valentine's Day plans were and almost immediately recognized that that was probably a bad idea. And he told me that he wasn't really sure what he was going to do because what he had planned to do was propose, but he wasn't going to be able to do that because he had lost the ring. And so he had these like big plans and couldn't do the grand finale. So he wasn't sure if it was like a bad idea to still do the going to fancy dinner, having the hotel, because he didn't have the part that he really felt was like the most important part, which of course was the actual proposal. So I said, well, what are you going to do? And he's like, well, I thought about doing like the Homer Simpson approach. And I was like, you mean like a donut? Yeah, he's like, is that a bad idea? Like, she really likes The Simpsons. I was like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's a bad idea. I don't know a lot of girls that would think that was funny. Some might, don't get me wrong. But like, then there's also the matter of like, do you then eat the donut? Do you have to save the donut? I would have so many questions. So, hopefully none of you are dealing with that. All right, now we're going to move on to Aries. Let's go with the Tattoo Tarot for Aries. All right. 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands. This is Aries singles. There is someone from your social group, maybe not somebody you've seen recently, but somebody that you know, who's going to be sending you like rapid fire communication. This isn't just like a, hey, how are you? It definitely progresses from there. Ooh, Lordy. Now we have the Devil. So Aries, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I think more likely you are dealing with somebody who might be trying to trap you in a relationship. This feels like an ex coming back. So Aries, be a little bit cautious here. It feels to me like we've got somebody who's not going to give you all the information and they're going to expect you to make a decision. So this feels to me like somebody who's trying to figure out whether or not you would be interested in moving forward before they end a different relationship is kind of how I feel that's going. So we might be dealing with somebody who's deceptive, and I feel like you've already been put in a place where this person wanted you to make a decision but didn't give you all the information and you got upset about it. So that should help you pick up on who this is, but this feels to me like a bit of a warning. Oh, really? So we have, okay. Have you been talking to somebody new? You might be attracting something real, and this person from your past wants to force you into a decision between this new person and them. And I feel like you already know where the unconditional love is. You probably don't need me to clarify that for you, but it does feel to me like you should be choosing the new person and not the person from the past. Yeah, see, pay attention to the red flags. I'm calling in your soulmate. So this person is trying to lure you back into a karmic cycle, but you already learned all those lessons. You have no desire to go back on that, you know? So you're funny, mountain girl. So your ability to move firmly away from this ex is what really brings this soulmate in for you. So don't lose a soulmate because of an ex that knows they can get away with something, right? All right, moving on to Aries couples, we have the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, this feels like somebody knows exactly who they want, and even if they do have other options, it doesn't matter. But there may be a requirement here that they have to leave something behind. They can't bring everyone with them. So you might have just started a new relationship, and there are people from the past that are trying to kind of keep somebody stuck in a way. But I definitely feel like there is a little bit of like being pulled in multiple directions here. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Sorry, Ten of Wands in the upright. And 5 of Wands in the reverse. Aries, this is so much fire energy. Look at you go. All of it is fire. This feels like knowing how to end an argument and then taking action on it. For some of you, this is actually ending a relationship. And for others of you, this is, here's how we're going to handle this and how we're going to avoid having the same argument over and over again. So for some of you, this is actually quite hopeful. And for others of you, this is like, no, this is terminal. I can't figure out how to fix this situation. All right, what else do we have for Aries couples, please? We have negotiator in the reverse and receipts in the reverse. So we have somebody here who is leveraging their intuition and their discernment, and they're realizing that they don't really need to be continually asking somebody to do something or change something or do something different. There's a sense of independence and freedom here, especially from that Knight of Wands card. So you are empowered right now to do what is right for you. There's that retreat card. So you might be advised here to get some separation here from whoever is making it a little bit difficult for you. Does feel like this is somebody who makes you argue. For some of you, just having a little bit of separation is what you need, and then you can get back on track and figure out how to resolve this issue. For others of you, you do need to have a more permanent separation. It does feel to me like the trust card for some of you is more so that there is something better out there for you that won't make you feel like you have to change who you are for somebody. All right, let's move to Leo. We're going to use the noisy cards. These fly all over the table, so be patient with me. But they are pretty. All right, what do we have for Leo singles, please? Queen of Wands in the reverse. Fire energy right out the gate. and Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't really like this information. We've got somebody who feels like they can use sex to get something that they want, that they don't really have the right to get. So for some of you, Leo, this is somebody who is on a dating app who feels like maybe they can get some free food if they dangle the carrot of going out with you. Just be cautious. There's somebody here who wants to, I think, use sexuality and lust to get something that they don't necessarily have a right to want or to take. Yeah, so this is somebody who maybe just feels like if they go out on a date, they can get some sort of gift here or some benefit from it. With the Hanged Man and the Five of Wands in the reverse, it's like, you'll do. This kind of comes off as somebody who is afraid to be alone on Valentine's Day. So they're just like, I don't know, I just want to have the ability to post something on my Instagram so people think that I am good. The Six of Pentacles is kind of coming across to me as somebody who feels like they're doing like something for the people. I don't know, like this really feels like somebody who just wants to have an Instagram post. Like, look at me, I'm on a date. With the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like this is somebody who is maybe a little bit struggling in terms of the money. I love it, Heather. All right, let's get some clarification here for you, Leo. This is still Leo singles. So we have happiness and retaliation. That's a lovely pairing. Okay, so here's what we got, you guys. We've got somebody who might be asking to go on a date or might think that you would ask them on a date for Valentine's Day, but really what they want to do is make somebody jealous. Look at me. I've already replaced you. I have a Valentine's Day date and I want you to know about it. I'm going to rub it in your face, but I don't actually care about who it is that I'm on a date with. All right, let's get some Romance Angel Oracle for you, Leo. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh, is it? And it is safe for you to love. I have to look at it. Honeymoon. What the hell, Leo? This is weird. For some of you, going on this like less than exhilarating date helps you run into somebody that is your true love. So it could be like, you know, whatever, fine, let's go out on a date, we'll grab some pizza. And then while you're on this awful date with somebody who clearly just wants to take a bunch of selfies or pictures of the food so they can tell other people what they're doing, you run into Susie or Matt from high school or, you know, Kelly from where you worked together like 10 years ago or whatever it is. This might work in some mysterious ways for you. Or like, it's like giving me like How I Met Your Mother kind of vibes where like, you know, the roommate. Interesting. All right, Leo, report back because that was a weird one. All right, Leo couples, what do we have? The Emperor. Oh, do I love seeing that for you, Leo? Good work. Ace of Swords in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse. You are standing up to somebody who is lying or holding back truth from you in some way. And I feel like you are doing so because you have a gut feeling. I don't know that you necessarily have a specific, what am I trying to say? Like, you might not have evidence, but you know the truth. You know somebody's lying to you. It's like you have that pit in your stomach, just like, it just doesn't feel right to me. And then bam, some kind of information comes rushing into you from the Knight of Swords. So this is like confirmation for you. This has to do with a situation that you need to heal from. It could be about whether or not somebody has stepped outside of the relationship, whether or not somebody still has passion for you. But whatever you initially were stating, I feel like you are getting confirmation of that. But I love, Leo, that we are so strong in the fire energy. To get both the Emperor and the King of Wands for you is really, really great. This means you are standing authentically in your own character, not letting others dictate how you act or respond. And I'm really proud of you for that. So don't change that. Don't let go of that. Ooh, Lordy. Someone's about to reveal or confess. Yeah, see that Knight of Swords? That's that person who's going to tell you the truth of the situation. So you do have truth coming your way this week. Hopefully it's the truth you want. All right, let's get some romance angel oracles for Leo. Yep. Stay optimistic about your love life and codependency. So there could be something here in terms of getting truth around an addiction or some sort of financial issues. There's definitely something that needs to be addressed here, and I feel like you already know what that is. All right, let's move on to Sagittarius. We'll use the Bianco Nero for you, Sagittarius. Singles first. What do we have for Sag singles, please? We have the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Death in the reverse and the Empress. Ooh, go you. All right, so we've got a major decision. But there's a concern here that you're not being fair. Why are you worried about being fair, Sagittarius? We have Death in the reverse and the Empress. Because you still care. You still want something here with this Empress. Or because somebody feels like things shouldn't be done and you're the Empress, right? Like they still want more. There's definitely a conversation approaching you regarding whether or not something is truly over. Page of Cups in the reverse. Somebody feels like they're a little bit depressed, unhappy. We have too many cards here, but we'll just tell you what we got. Yeah, there's a concern here regarding a possible relationship and whether or not somebody is sabotaging it. There could be a family member or somebody from the past that is making things really difficult in terms of moving forward in a direction that makes sense. It feels like there's almost like too many choices in front of you right now. All right, we're going to take the Four of Wands out and leave these guys for you. All right, what else do we have for Sag singles? You're going to have some sort of sign, well, a couple of them, I think, regarding somebody's toxic or unhealthy behaviors. It'll give you guidance in terms of what direction you should be going. But I do think that you already have a pretty good grasp on this situation and you know that there is something that needs to change. But you'll get the information that you need here. Reconciliation. So it does feel like there is unfinished business here. And what will serve you well is keeping things light. There's a sense that the sense of humor has played a large role here between you and this individual, and it would be wise to leverage that. All right, for Sagittarius couples, what do we have? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. So we have somebody here who is feeling like they're sacrificing something really important to them in order to do the work that is required of them. So this could be somebody who is freaking out in terms of being able to balance what they have to do for work and what they have to do at home, what they need to do for the relationship. And it's making the romance really difficult. There's somebody here who is lacking that better judgment, maybe is only seeing things from their own perspective, not really wanting to listen to the other side in arguments. With the Hermit in the reverse, this is somebody who is, this is so cheesy, but what I heard is cruising for a bruising. This is somebody who thinks that they can enforce a certain way and there will be no consequences. But what they're doing is they're pushing someone away that they really love. So this is somebody who feels like they can continue to ignore something and nothing will happen. But it does look to me like there's going to be an explosion or an ending if this doesn't get addressed. All right, Sagittarius couples, please. Commitment, long-term relationship. And mental prison in the reverse. So somebody is about to find help or some sort of assistance here with whatever is making things seem a little bit difficult or tedious. We have you deserve love, you are lovable, and honeymoon. So for some of you, you need a little bit of a break. You need a little bit of a trip away, and having a conversation about this will help you get back on track. Somebody may be, again, just kind of trying to put something out of their mind so they don't have to think about it, especially with that mental prison in the reverse. It's like, I'm avoiding it. I don't want to deal with it. All right, moving on to Capricorn. We're going to use the Marigold Tarot for you. Capricorn singles, please. 8 of Cups and 10 of Wands. So there's somebody who walked away because they were basically feeling like it was too much work. There were too many arguments or too many difficulties, too many things that didn't really align, and it didn't make sense for somebody. So we have the 3 of Cups and 7 of Cups. So it's like, I'm going to go back to that watering hole and find a different person to socialize with. I know I have other options is kind of the vibe that I have here. So this feels like you maybe had a little bit of a talking phase with somebody, but you realize it wasn't really a good fit for you. Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody was a bad communicator. Page of Cups in the reverse. They didn't know how to apologize or take accountability, or there was a lacking here in terms of the softer communication skills, knowing how to say things like, I'm sorry that happened to you, even though you didn't do anything with that, right? But knowing how to be conscientious. 5 of Cups in the reverse. There is definitely a sense here, Capricorn, that we've got somebody who knows it's not a big deal. Like, that didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to work out. It's just fine. Ooh, we got twin flame and done. Not going to keep this one for you, but we'll see what this is. Yeah, so there was, this kind of correlates, by the way, to the Devil card, which is Capricorn. But I do feel like there is a relinquishing of a twin flame energy where you're just like, you know what, like, this is just not going to work. So I release this energy. I'm moving forward and, bring on that new. All right, Capricorn couples, please. We have the Tower in the reverse. I feel like this is about somebody's perspective changing. Star in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Wow, okay, so we might have somebody who feels like there needs to be an ending after they had maybe fought to avoid that ending, but some truth is coming out. And I feel like it's acknowledging that there isn't a lot that can be done about this particular situation. So we have the Hermit, 8 of Swords and 3 of Swords in the reverse. You may be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. There is a sense here that somebody has tried to keep you stuck, in particular because of something that broke your heart, some sort of disappointment here. But what I see with the Three of Swords in the reverse is you are about to untie that blindfold and see things the way that they are and move forward and like free yourself. And somebody doesn't realize that, that that's an option. It's like you're excusing yourself from some weird game and you don't have to play it. There's like, you're about to surprise somebody in terms of how you handle a situation. Okay, so it could be a really serious conversation about something to do with the internet or your actual connection between the two of you. Maybe you feel like things have been a little bit distant and something needs to change. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And then you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So depending on how things go in this current relationship for you, Capricorn, there could be an opportunity here for you to meet somebody new if somebody doesn't know how to step up to the plate here. All right, we're going to use the Rider-Waite for Taurus. Taurus singles, we have Knight of Wands in the reverse, a little bit of hot and cold energy, and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So I don't know if I mentioned Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So we've got all three cards in the reverse. And I have to say, I think this is about somebody being really anxious or nervous, trying to like figure out what the right way to go is, but not being able to really make a decision in terms of how they can approach somebody that they still care about, wanting to find a way to make things work after it hadn't in a while or hasn't for a while. There's a moodiness here. So somebody needs to work on kind of how they can meditate or calm down before they have this conversation. There's a sense here that we have to do something to balance things out. So there could be an apology that's due, but we do have a lot of communication happening here. Drama Queen in the reverse, somebody wants to be respectful and approach you in a way that demonstrates that they are willing to do things your way. And then we've got moving. So somebody could be looking to move closer to you or move towards you or maybe even move away from you. But I think this is more so about somebody who's trying to figure out a way to be together. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Somebody feels like they've never felt the way with anybody else that they do with you. And then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So it could be that somebody is ascending here and realizing what is most important to them. And therefore, they're willing to make some pretty serious changes in order to make that happen. All right, what else do you have for Taurus, please? Page of Wands in the reverse. This is for couples. And Wheel of Fortune. So there's something here that has yet to be communicated, but it is a positive situation here. It could be about things improving in terms of how you're communicating or things improving in terms of how you are like healing things in between the two of you. I feel like this Four of Swords in the reverse is healing, but not specific to one person. So it could be talking through things that were kind of difficult for you to talk through in the past. So we have the Five of Cups, King of Swords. Yeah, somebody wants to come forward with the truth here and have kind of like a head over heart approach to this conversation, but still have some kindness, right? Some warmth behind their words. So this could be saying, you know, like for some of you, I still feel like you love me and I still love you, but we haven't had sex in 6 months. What's up with that? How can we change that? There's something here about like, we need to address this particular situation, but they're not being a jerk about it. They want to do this together because they're tired of just like wondering what's going on. Desire in the reverse. So yeah, I think we need to have some naked time here. This person's trying to figure out what can be done to light that spark again. And then we have anxiety, scared, panic. They're just really nervous. They don't want to have like there's no desire for an argument here. They just want to have that back, you know? Heart-to-heart conversations and past life relationship. So there could be some holdovers in terms of trauma from your previous life relationship that needs to be addressed, but definitely an important conversation that's going to be had. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, I love you. Thank you for being patient with me. Let's dive in with Virgo singles. All right, we have the Three of Wands and Justice. So I feel like, Virgo, there's a sense here that you have been waiting a long time for things to go your way, but you do know that things are starting to change for you. Maybe you've already seen evidence of that, or maybe you've been working really hard to make those changes happen. Yep, yourself. With the King of Wands here, I feel like you've taken initiative and taken action on something that you know you needed to because you had to bring about some sort of justice here. It is a loss in some way. So for some of you, you may be freshly single. With the Devil in the reverse, I do feel like there's a sense here that you had to make a decision pertaining to codependency or a fear of rejection. And we've got the Four of Swords indicating that there's a sense of needing to heal and not having the opportunity to do so. I feel like there's this like clingy energy that won't let you have any time to yourself when you really do need to have that time to yourself. All right, Virgo singles, what else do we have for you? Well, you asked for it, Virgo. You get love. That insatiable kind of love. So for those of you that are ending a relationship, you have something very much so worth waiting for around the corner. This is somebody who thinks about you a lot. We have express your love and flirt. So yeah, I think there's something really exciting around the corner here for you, Virgo. So don't be afraid to say how you truly feel. All right, let's do our last one, Virgo couples. So we have Six of Swords. There could be some travel here, but with the Three of Cups in the reverse and Seven of Swords, this isn't necessarily looking like positive travel. This could be somebody who is surprising you, showing up unexpectedly, something that you have already healed from. We have the Hanged Man and the Prince of Cups. The Hanged Man is in the reverse, so it feels to me like we've got somebody here who knows they shouldn't be doing whatever this is in terms of sneaking around, but they are going to do it anyways. This is somebody who is resisting changing and wanting to offer something that they don't actually have the intention to deliver on. So this is somebody trying to trick another person into potentially staying in a relationship. All right. Focused, eyes for you, fascinated, watching. Nightlife in the reverse. Yeah, so this person is trying to hold on to a relationship because they're nervous that If things end, they would be replaced really quickly. So this is a sense that somebody's in a relationship with another individual who has several options, and they're doing whatever they can to prevent that person from checking out those other options. Definitely a sense of paranoia here. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then we also have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So go after it, Virgo. Don't let anybody stop you. There's something beautiful that is right around the corner for you. So I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. I'm going to have to go drink an entire Dr. Pepper now after talking so much. But thank you for joining me. Um, I have a post that I owe you in terms of updating you on those free readings and the $20 personal reading offer. So I'll do that for you as well as timestamping. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back probably late afternoon as I will be painting today. So see you guys later.